So, someone needs to hear this somewhere. Don't ask me who though. But that's the reason why I'm making this video. You know that gut feeling that you have sometimes about certain things that happen in your life? Whatever they may be. Doesn't matter what it is. We all know that gut feeling. We all recognize how that feels. That is your own body language when it comes down to accepting or not accepting certain things. That is the way your body is telling you it's resisting something. Because although our minds and hearts may not be in the right place at the right time, sometimes, or even most of the time, that physical, guttural reaction that happens, that is instinctive. That always works. That always reacts when it has to react. Because you fail to do so, with your mind and your heart. The body knows though, and the body will do its thing. So when your body does that, you should listen to it very careful and be very mindful of it. Because it's telling you something. And chances are it's telling you something that it's told you before. That's the other thing. Because this is the type of thing that happens to a lot of us throughout our lives. Many, many times. The reason why I know this is because I've lived it, I've experienced myself. I know what it's like. I know what it feels like. I recognize that feeling any day. Because it's a very powerful thing. You actually feel it physically. And then it reverberates within you throughout other aspects of yourself, like emotionally, psychologically. When your gut feeling is telling you something, you should always listen. The gut knows best. Sounds catchy, huh? But it's true. So follow your gut on whatever it is that you decide to do or set yourself to do within your life journey. Because when we don't do that, it's not going to be pleasant at all. It's just one of those things that sometimes we just go through life, go through the motions, go through it all. And then we forget these very important parts of ourselves that are always ever present, giving us hints, signals, telling us, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think you should be doing that. I think it may be time to walk away. Finally, I think I get it now. You know, that kind of thing? Yeah, that's your gut. That's always your gut. Your gut will always have the response that you can't refuse it. It's undeniable. You will know immediately when that's what it is, because that's how it feels. Not something I can explain with words very well, but you get what I'm saying. Because I guarantee you, it happened to you before, more than once, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt. It happens to everybody. It just happens. It's just a part of life. The gut never lies. The gut is always right. The gut knows best. So follow the gut. Trust the gut. This is crazy that, it's just one of those things. I left because I know it's true, though. And you should know too. And if you don't, it's time you get onto it and begin to pay attention. Because when we listen to these parts of us, that's when we do the best for ourselves, and that's when things will go well for us, because we are trusting our own instinct that is telling us something, or giving us a hint about something, because it already knows before it even happened. It's safe to say, in a way, that your gut is a sort of built-in premonition, predictive instinct that we have, that perhaps we developed this over a very long time as humans, and then it got to the point where it is today. And that's why it always works, it's always right, and you always know it. You really do. Because when you do something, let's say that you wanted to do or whatever, and your gut was telling you, I don't know about that, and you didn't listen, and then later on that thing doesn't turn out the way you thought it was going to turn out, you're going to look back on yourself and you're going to be like, I should have listened to myself. I knew better. Right? Because that will happen. And perhaps it's already happened to you. And you can relate to what I'm talking about. Yeah, the gut is powerful. So learn to listen to it. Learn to follow it. As if your life depends on it, because it does. And this goes well in tandem with the fact, the whole thing that I talked about, how time, is one of those things that it's just, time is not on our side on this reality here, on this realm, even though it's a sort of illusion and a construct when it comes down to the soul aspect of things, right? When it comes down to the physical aspect of everything, this creation that exists all around us, everything that's material, time doesn't care about us as individuals. It just keeps on going, just keeps on moving. So living in presence, in the now, is the one thing that matters the most. And just listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. Because your gut knows. better than you ever will. Your gut already figured it out before you would. Because it's this part of you that's always with you, all the time, always there, always lurking in the background, in this forever watchful vigilance mode. It's an instinctive part of us that is divine in nature, so to speak, because it is. Because when we do follow these things, when we do listen to it, we avoid certain things. We learn how to recognize that sometimes it's best to just feel that, let it happen, and then the reaction should be try to understand why you felt that way. There's a reason. It's because your instinct. Because you know deep down inside that perhaps that's not the best course of action. Perhaps that's not where you should go, what you should do. And our stubbornness gets us into a lot of headaches and troubles and issues sometimes because we refuse to accept, acknowledge, and understand that we all have our own path to follow here, and everybody's story, everybody's journey is going to be different in their own way. We're all unique in that sense, in that aspect. That's one of the beauties of being a human, right? No two human beings are alike, ever, never. No matter how much things they share in common, no matter how many similarities they have, no two human beings are the same. Because we have this thing that I'm trying to think of the word now, but it's not coming. But it's a psychological and personal aspect of ourselves that would be comparable to, you know, the retina in your eyes or your fingerprint. That is unique to you and to you alone. Nobody else is going to have one like yours. And that's how it is. So anyway, the whole point of this video today really was to just remind someone out there, or more than one, however many it may reach. Learn how to trust your gut and follow it. And once you live your life that way, you'll be thanking yourself later. Trust me on that one. And I mean that. Trust me on that one. Follow your gut. Trust it. Like your life depends on it, because it does. And that's a fact. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to leave this one at that. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like the channel, if you like the message, don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Feel free to share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Helps the channel grow, reach more people, which is the only reason why I make these videos. So, I will catch you all on the next one. Be safe. Take care. Until next time, my friends.